Good evening, humans. Tyrannosaurus Moth here, and I have now officially, as of posting this video, been on YouTube for a year. Huzzah! It's been an interesting journey, and yeah, I just wanted to throw together a quick video, just commemorating that and celebrating that, because I like to celebrate things. And you know, I kind of considered how I wanted to do this, and I think the easiest way was just do a short video of me just kind of rambling and thanking people and thanking things and kind of reflecting a little bit. And so yeah, that's what this will be. Hopefully it won't be too long. And yeah, so jumping into things, just, you know, first of all, thank you everyone who has subscribed and watched and all of that, especially if you're watching this, you know, just, you know, I appreciate it more than I can put into words. And it means everything, because yeah, it's been, as I said, kind of an interesting journey. And just, you know, I started this around a time I just kind of felt lost. And you know, as many to maybe all of you watching this know, I am a musician, and I record as Transdusk, and I've kind of hit a wall, like a total crazy wall, and just haven't been able to write. I've had an album in progress for a couple of years, longer than I'd like to admit, and it's been longer than that. But you know, it's still been, like, it's still with me. It's still part of me. It's not nothing I'm ever going to give up. It's just I hit a wall and I needed something else. And you know, around 2 summers ago, I started kind of getting back into collecting. And you know, as I was kind of staying home with my son, all of a sudden I discovered Toy Galaxy here on YouTube and started watching that, and that kind of reawakened me to, you know, kind of my collecting habits. And you know, that was combined with and I specifically remember this, going into a GameStop just to kind of see what they had, and it was here in the town I live in. It's no longer here, perhaps unsurprisingly, because it's just kind of how this happened. All the ones that aren't in malls don't seem to be around, but I digress. You know, I had come across, it was the Power Rangers Legacy Armored Red Ranger, and I was just like, I forgot that was a thing, and I really like the look of that figure, but I didn't pick it up right away. And then I went back and I picked it up and I posed it around and kind of realized how far figures had come since I had last started buying figures, and was just like, okay, I'm in. And that was it. Between Toy Galaxy and finding that figure, that kind of launched everything. And you know, it took a while before I started the channel, where I was just kind of like, you know, it's kind of cool. I started collecting and stuff like that, and I want to do more. I do have an internal need to create, and where music wasn't going anywhere, I just didn't know what to do. And then finally, you know, I decided, oh, well, let me give this a shot. You know, you know, but after Toy Galaxy, I started watching some other reviewers, specifically D Amazing and Just Jay Hernandez, all amazing reviewers. And D Amazing's absolutely, like, fantastic photographer, just like unbelievable work if you haven't seen it already. And yeah, just between that, I was like, okay, well, you know, I'm feeling inspired in this direction. Let me try this. So I had actually planned to start my channel August of 2020, and just kept getting cold feet and not just jumping in. And then finally, in December, I said, okay, I'm gonna do this. So I just did it. And like anything else that I've made progress in my life, it's just a matter of just doing it. And there you go. So the first review back a year ago, again, as of the posting of this video, was the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Lord Drakon Evo 3. And that video is way too long. I didn't know how to adjust anything in terms of the refresh rate between the camera and the lights. So that was a thing. And I'm actually still using the same ring light. However, I've figured out how to adjust things and make them work, and make the rest of the lighting not be so harsh, and make that refresh rate show up. So that was another thing I learned, and I guess that's another takeaway from this whole process, has been learning how to create with a new medium, because I've never done video. I've always been terrified of doing video, because it seems like now you're combining audio with the video stuff, and that ties into technology and like new technology that I hadn't used before, and it was terrifying. So I just held off for so long, and this was my chance to really dive into that, and I have, and it's worked, I think. The videos I'm coming out with now are worlds apart from what I started with. Those first 3 to 4 reviews are rough, and actually, you know, going back to, you know, the YouTubers that inspired me, looking at those, looking at their first videos drove home just how far you can come. And again, that was inspiring. That's awesome to see. And I, you know, if you're considering getting into this, you know, just to do it, sorry about that. I realized I hit my mic. But yeah, if you're considering getting into it and doing that, you know, definitely like look at your favorite reviewers' first videos and then what they're doing now. And it's insane the progress you make, because you kind of have to learn, and you just decide to try new stuff. And yeah, other things I've learned is how to make dioramas. You know, nothing advanced yet. I just have the kind of brick wall backgrounds and the floor. But I already have plans for a couple new dios, and I'm gonna eventually do those. So hopefully by next summer, I think I'll have at least one more. So, you know, have some different backgrounds for different reviews, and, you know, I think that'll be fun. So yeah, I guess that's about it in terms of my journey. And yeah, just kind of seeing how far I've come, both personally and as a, I guess, YouTube reviewer. I will never say content creator, because that sounds like the most disingenuous term I've possibly ever heard. It's just a way to separate the people and the work from what it actually is. Because I'm not doing high art here, but by no means. But still, it feels not just dehumanizing, but just terrible. Yeah, the whole, like, that term content creator is terrible. So yeah, I don't use it. Yeah, and I'm kind of going off on more of a tangent than I wanted to, so I'm just going to kind of circle back and say that, yeah, again, I am thankful for all of you, and you know, all what are right now 140 of you. It was 141 a day ago, so I don't know what happened, but I guess another thing I learned is not to take that personally. It's still hard. It still kind of stings when you can see that number drop by 1, especially when it's relatively so low right now. But you know, it's minor bump, and you know, I'm excited to be here and do this. I'm 10 away from my goal. My third goal, by the way, for the year, which is 150 subscribers. So I think that's possible by New Year's, and I hope it happens. So thank you so much to all of you for watching and subscribing, spreading the word, and talking to me on other social media sites and all that. You know, this has been really great. It's been kind of a lifesaver in many ways. So yeah, I look forward to doing this for another year plus. I mean, even when I finally get my mojo back for music, I'm still going to be doing this, you know, and I'm gonna make it all work. So yeah, I'm just grateful to all of you, and that this being around Thanksgiving feels appropriate as well. So yeah, thank you so much. I can't say that enough. And yeah, I'll be seeing you in future videos. So as always, first off, cheers to a year. And please take care of yourself, take care of those around you, and most importantly, stay weird, simians.